Hey there everybody, Eric from Outer Limitless coming at you today with another video. Now fairly recently on my channel I started getting into some alternative EDC wallet styles. Not your traditional leather wallet, but more of sort of your modern card wallet. Different materials, in some cases carbon fiber, in this case aluminum, clips, card wallet, very slim RFID blocking. Just awesome little packages. And today we're going to continue to move through a little bit of an iteration with the company Ekster. Now, the people at Ekster did reach out to me to see if I'd be interested in taking a look at some of their products. They've since sent them to me for review and for this video, and we're going to get into all of this in detail today. And not just a couple of wallet styles, but key management, and on top of all of that, the ability to track these things. So when you put them down and you can't find them, which I have a habit of doing, and I even got my most recent wallet in orange because I was like, well, I can't find my black ones and I need to be able to find it easier. Well, now I have the ability to actually track it, which I think is really, really cool. So again, today I'll look at all of these Ekster products, but with that said, I have a whole bunch to do and a whole bunch to share with you. And if you're interested in seeing a little bit more about what I'm about to get into, do me a favor, stay tuned. Now, before we get too far, I would like to say thank you very much to the people at Ekster who did provide these for review. And so as we get into all of this, again, we have a number of different products here. So the first thing we're going to look at here, this is the Ekster and what they're calling the Parliament AirTag wallet in black. Then we're going to take a look at this wallet here. So this one here is called the Ekster Card Holder Carbon Forged. And then we get into the actual tracking card. So this here is the Ekster tracking card. So kind of a smart tracking card, which goes inside the wallet. Then the key management. So this here is the Ekster key case. And this also has the Ekster key tracking card. So a Ekster key tracker, which I think is actually in the shape of a key. So we're going to take a look at these things. First, we'll get into the Parliament wallet. Now, very, very nice. This does say Rotterdam, New York, which this is their flagship product. So as we take a look, nicely packaged, very clean look, very simple yet elegant at the same time. As you take a look, beautifully done, just sort of nicely wrapped here and just well protected. Again, this is leather and this is their flagship product. This is beautiful. Look how nice this is. So now I'm kind of getting the combination between that more like modern style card wallet and your traditional leather wallet. This is right in the middle. Very cool. And you can see that's, I wonder if that's for the air card or something like that, but we'll take a quick look. This has the money band, a couple of different simple, easy to get to card slots right on the front. But the main thing about this, and they're kind of calling this a smart wallet, well, as we press this button here on the side, that ejects the cards. And they say this can hold up to 12 cards. So very interesting. As we slide these out, coming inside, enter one of our giveaways. We value your feedback. Give 10% to a friend, their story, and a user's manual. Really neat how they did that. I like that a lot. A subtle touch. But this goes into what I always say, which is I'm not a stickler for packaging, but when people are paying attention to the details in the packaging, you know they're paying attention to the details in the product inside, and that is absolutely the case here. This wallet is so beautiful. That is fantastic. And just for the demonstration here, I do have some of my business cards, so we'll use these just for the demonstration. Now, these won't be quite the same thickness as the rest of my cards and things that I will carry in here, but that card slot there's actually two, so that's going to be fantastic. Quick access to my most readily used items potentially, which would be nice. And then in the top here, well, you've already seen the ability to eject the cards. That's really cool. I love that. And that's one of the things that's just a little bit difficult sometimes about these wallets. It can be just a little difficult to get your cards out. I mean, it does really have the, I'd say, like slot here to let you push them out, but it's not the easiest to get them all back in. And you can see I do have a number of cards. But then the ability to stash some cash, pretty simple and easy. In fact, I got a pretty good little bundle here. That goes in there nicely, and that will close. Now, if you're not careful, you can see I did put a little too much maybe in there, but that will work out just fine. I'll slim things down. That's going to be awesome. I love the little logo. E for Eric, maybe? Yeah, no, hard to say. It's probably for Ekster, but I'll claim it stands E for Eric, but very nice. I think this is beautiful. Now, my question, and I don't know what's going to happen, this will take a little bit of an understanding and some practice, like what happens. Do the cards have the ability to fall out here? I would hope not, but, you know, certainly I will practice and figure that out. If I take the cards that they originally installed in there, sliding them in, I mean, there's no way these are coming out, and they're more appropriately sized. So I don't think I'm going to have a problem, but we will keep an eye on that. Now, this here is the tracking card. This might take me a little bit to get into things, but this tracking card here is, you'll see, find with Chipolo. So this is going to be an app that I'm going to have to install. So it actually says right here in the instructions, install the Chipolo app from the Apple Store or Google Play Store. Follow the instructions, and it should not be a big deal. Now, just briefly looking at the back of the wallet, there is a card slot in the back of this. And I'm wondering, do I have the ability to put this card in there? This would be a spot for an AirTag, but if I do that, yes. So that does slide right in the back, which may be the most convenient for this. Now, as I do that, you'll notice that the spot for the AirTag actually is an independent and separate location, separate from the actual card slot itself. So interesting how this is made. Very cool, all things considered, and I would probably put that, card in here. Really, at that point, I do need to load the Chipolo app, so let's go from there. And so here you can see the Chipolo app, very straightforward. I did need to make a new account, which was not a big deal, pretty straightforward. You pretty much just need an email address. Now at this point, you can see this is asking me to add a new device. So my first Chipolo, and as I take a look in here, it says pick one of the products. So it is a card. Chipolo app needs a nearby device, permission to use Bluetooth, sure, continue, allow. Making sure my Bluetooth is on. Now it is searching for a device, which I am asking it to scan. So now it says firmly press the button on my Chipolo device. So here I am firmly pressing, and listen for the sound. So now it says pairing, which seems to be working, and it says success. Ring to find. That's pretty good. Stop ringing. That's kind of nice. And so now just sliding this card back into place, that's going to be awesome. So that now lives here. And again, if I have problems continuing to go through the app, I'll just get some final details here. Oh, and it says double press the Chipolo to ring the phone. Well, I've already put this in a way that I cannot easily access the button. So that is definitely something worth considering. If I double press this, that's ringing my phone, which is pretty cool. So I want this to definitely be accessible. And if I do this right and put this in this way, I should be able to. Let's see here. See where you forgot your Chipolo. Continue. Well, this is going to basically GPS locate this. So now I actually can completely locate it. near my current location. Well, that's awesome. But if I double press, oh, well, now I should be able to find my wallet with my phone, and I should be able to find my phone with my wallet. That is just so darn cool. I love it. And so now taking a look at the Ekster carbon forged wallet here. Just gonna get this out of the package real quick, which as we take a look at this again, this is just beautiful. Look at how nice this wallet looks. This is like a fat carbon card wallet. Has a nice rubberized band, that cash holder. Beautiful, has that slot in the back, so that's very convenient. I'm gonna pop the side so you know how that works. Here we have all those same sort of demo cards. That works very well. And the question, so this says an expandable RFID plate. This space offers room for 6 cards without compromising a slim profile. So that's actually really cool. I like that, so very convenient. But do I have the ability to slide this Chipolo card? Now, this is one thing. So the Chipolo does go in the standard slot. So that works. That's easy. Actually, I feel like this has, now that I look a little closer, is that like a solar panel? I don't know. I can't tell. I got to actually take a look at that in a little bit of detail, but that's interesting. But my point is the Chipolo card should fit nicely in the back here and give me the ability to maintain that on the outside of the wallet, which I do need to be a little bit careful. Remember, I do want to be able to get on the button, which if I slide that out, I can get on it, press the button, and likely get this back in. I feel like this is a little bit tight and a little bit awkward to slide cards in and out, but no, it'll take just a little getting used to it. I don't think it's that bad. So once I get used to it, that will be just fine. And then again, taking my actual cards here and sliding those in. So I still do need to answer the question. I mean, business cards, you can see clearly are just going to fall out, but these are smaller in overall width and also not quite as thick as the rest of these cards. So if I look at what they've provided and I simply only put like 3 of them in here, yeah, those fit perfect. And it's going to take a huge amount of effort to get those to fly out of here. So my actual cards should work just fine. But this is gorgeous. Let's look at this in a little more detail. First off, the fat carbon, that's beautiful. There's a number of different options, and this is gorgeous. I love the matte black on the emblem. Again, you can see the E for Ekster, which is really cool. On the side here, you can see a small Ekster logo. Nicely done. Simple, not overly done. Just very, very nice. And then on the back, the expansion plate, which again, you can see I did put my Chipolo card in there, which I think will work very nicely. Put a couple other cards that I don't use on a regular basis, just have them, and then this will be inside the main compartment, my regular use. Taking my bills. So again, very simple. I love the slim and low profile aspect about this particular wallet. This is going to work extremely well. Very simple. Maintains that super low profile, but again, it's black, and black for me can sometimes be very difficult, where unfortunately for me, sometimes I do lose my wallet, but fear not. Well, I got my Chipolo app, and that will just ring. Boom. And I can also look and see the last place I left this and where it's physically located. So again, just so cool. I am totally pumped about this. This is beautiful, and I love it. Which now takes me to the next product, which is the key case. So as we take a look here, oh wow, very neat. So a small leather key case. Looks like it's got a bit of a screw here. You'd use like a dime or a nickel or something like that. Has some grommets, the ability to space out the keys, and a very, very simple design. Really cool. As we take a look at this, just a little user's manual, very simple. Open the key case, insert the keys, close the key case, and attach accessories. Things like, little fobs or whatever. I would actually probably carry this on my lanyard because I have a ton of keys. So I would use this to separate some of my most regularly used keys or a very specific set of keys, which is nice. But the other thing that is just awesome, and again, just taking advantage of the fact that, well, here you have the Chipolo Ekster key tracker. So as we take a look here, this is very interesting. Okay, so this one has a couple of batteries. You can see they popped out right there. And this little key, it's really shaped case that obviously here we pop in the battery, which it does come with two. And as you look here, a CR1616, which is not really the normal size, but it does have a little plus sign here right on the tray. So that's simple. And this slides easily into place, clicks into place. And at this point, I'm assuming what I need to do, and I'm just going to try it. Going to add a new device. Going to long press, click the key, firmly pressing the button. It says pairing, success. This is the key, which, that is so cool. The little light on there, very simple. And if I have my ways, I will double press this. Which now allows me to find my phone with my keys and find my keys with my phone. This setup is phenomenal. I am pumped. And so now with the key organizer all set up, I did manage to put my most sort of needed keys in here. Now you'll notice as I flip this open, here I have my little Chipolo, which is awesome. And then if I need to, I can get underneath, double press that and signal my phone. That's cool. Then my most sort of regularly needed keys. This is really for me kind of like my house keys. And then I actually now at this point, which is awesome, just have my work keys set up on my retractable lanyard. So that's going to work out very well. Now as I got on the back of this, this was kind of neat. I didn't expect this, but as I was tightening this down, notice how it's perfectly horizontal. Well, let's take a dime, spin it. It indexes literally perfectly square. So now it's perfectly vertical. Turn it again. Perfectly horizontal. So you can't over tighten this. It kind of has like a little bit of a cam on the inside. And as you tighten that down at this point, it just spins and spins and spins, but it stays perfect and sort of indexes, which is cool. And if I need to go back to the left, at that point, it will loosen up. So very nicely done. The people at Ekster did a beautiful job on this for something that's just so easy and simple. And so, all right, guys, there you have it. A look at these beautiful card wallets from Ekster and also the awesome key organizer. Now, I do have to say, these are beautiful. So nice. I'm totally pumped to have these and to try them out. Now, I do need to clarify that I did test with my actual cards, so my credit cards and IDs. I did test the wallets, both of them, and they worked flawlessly. So I put a single card in, put it in, tried to shake it out. It wouldn't come out. Pressed the button. It ejected it just fine. And then all the way up through 6 cards on the inside of each of these. And they did work perfectly. So from a design standpoint, it works very, very well. And as we take their trial cards and then just insert them back inside, I mean, these are not going to come out. If you shake it, that's awesome. And then when you need to and you press the button, they fan out. That's exactly how it went with my IDs and my credit cards. So perfect. And then again, adding the key, just the touch that now at this point, and I love the Chipolo app. It was perfect. So the ability to find my wallets, the ability to find my phone with my wallet is kind of crazy, but it's cool at the same time. And same with the keys. So I have seriously enhanced my EDC setup. I've seriously enhanced my ability to find what I need to, both from an audible standpoint, but also like basic GPS. It's pretty cool. So all in all, very effective. And to the people at Ekster, I would like to say thank you so much for providing these for review. And for the rest of you, if you like this content, do me a favor. Take a look at my Outer Limitless 2 channel, which is more on the tactical and firearm side of things. At this point, that channel is growing quickly. I have a ton of videos up there. So if you like what you see here on Outer Limitless, do me a favor and check me out on Outer Limitless 2. So all right, guys, thanks for stopping by. I hope you like what you saw. I hope you found it a little bit informative. If you like what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for stopping by. Take care now. I'll see you soon.